Beloved community, welcome to the Riverside Church in the city of New York. I am Adrienne Thorne, the senior minister of this historic and history-making congregation. Thank you. I greet you in the spirit of justice, liberation, and unapologetic love for Black life. Yes.
Oh yeah. I won't mejeji, won't lo si ojo ode lori jo. Ebo woni ko wa se. Kekpe kejina. Oh windy, windy. Ire gbogbo waje de tuturu. Oh windy, windy.
O ancestors, blacker than the skies at midnight and brighter than the noonday sun, and all the beautiful shades of Africa in between. Field slaves, house workers, domestic workers, factory workers, farmers, freedom fighters, those who chose to survive.
Assalamu alaikum. Amanla. Okay. And then this is the last one I need y'all to pay attention to. Y'all ready? Look around and see how people respond. I'm gonna say, God is good. And all the time. There we go. Okay. We Black. We extra Black up in here and pro-Black. I love it. My name is Dara Cooper, y'all. It is a pleasure. Peace, y'all. I'll be your MC today, but my comrade, I'd like to introduce my comrade and my shero to Monifa Bandele.
Free them all, free them all.
We'd like to join the spiritual leaders, the family, and the host committee in welcoming you to this celebration of the life and legacy of Assata Shakur.
In honoring the commitment to carry it on, we echo the revolutionary words and the revolutionary actions of Assata herself. As she wrote in her 1987 poem, The Tradition, our collective liberation demands that we carry on the tradition of revolutionary struggle. We must resist our oppressors. We must dismantle global systems of oppression. We must wrestle with history. We must teach, we must organize, we must give life to revolutionary ideas, revolutionary art, and revolutionary movements. In carrying it on, we join the long tradition of freedom fighters who have struggled for the liberation of oppressed people all around the globe.
We join hands across time and space, across generations and across national borders to pay tribute to Assata and to make a collective commitment in her name to carry it on. When Assata transitioned last September, and when people all over the world posted powerful tributes to her, the head of the FBI issued angry rebukes, continuing the long tradition of governmental demonization of Black women. And so when we defend Assata Shakur today, we are defending all radical movements, anti-racist movements, abolition feminist movements, anti-Zionist movements, anti-war movements, anti-capitalist movements. But in particular, we defend Black women's, including Black, queer, and trans women's rights.
Greetings, brothers and sisters, and family and friends. We have the honor to share the life story and obituary of our sister, Assata Olugbala Shakur, who was born Joanne Deborah Byron on July 16, 1947 in New York City. After her parents divorced soon after her birth, Assata lived with her mother, her aunt Evelyn Williams, maternal grandmother Lulu Hill, maternal grandfather Frank Hill, in the Bricktown section of Jamaica, Queens. At 3 years old in 1950, Assata moved with her grandparents to Wilmington, North Carolina, to live in the house where her grandfather grew up. Assata lived between her mother, her Aunt Evelyn in New York, usually spending her summers in the South with her grandparents. Assata's lived experiences with Jim Crow segregation in the South and racism and sexism in the North strongly impacted her later life.
Immersing herself in the political culture of Harlem at that time, she met organizers of the Republic of New Africa, became a leader of the Black Panther Party and a founder of the Black Liberation Army. Assata became a key target of COINTELPRO. In 1973, Assata and two of her comrades, Sundiata Acoli and Zaid Malik Shakur, were stopped and harassed by state troopers on the New Jersey Turnpike. A shootout occurred, and when the dust settled, Assata was shot, and Zaid and a state trooper lay dead. Her lawyer, Lennox Hines, said her trial was a modern-day lynching. In 1979, with the help of committed comrades, she escaped from prison.
We said she was liberated. Liberated. Somebody went and got her. Sekou Odinga. Kuwaisi Balagoon. Mtayari. Shabaka Sundiata. And if I knew all the names, I'd probably get swooped up. And it might be somebody here, and I know there's one. Assata Shakur, whose children are here. Whose children are here. Nahanda Abiodun. Sundiata Acoli, and I think Sundiata's here. Where's Sundiata at?
After a few years underground, Assata applied for political asylum according to international law in Cuba. The Cuban government understood she had been imprisoned because of her political activities and granted her full residency on the island, which guaranteed her health care, housing, education, and freedom. While there, she connected with the Cuban people and found community, especially with Cubans of African descent. Always an artist. I don't know if many people know that, but she was always an artist. She finally had the opportunity to study, to teach, and to produce visual art. She wrote Assata, an autobiography, in 1987. The book is still in print, has been translated into many languages, and is taught in high schools, colleges, and universities throughout the world.
Exile was extremely difficult emotionally for Assata. When asked about her integration into Cuban society, she said, quote, "It was hard. I'm your basic Black sister from the States, and I miss my people. I miss my music. I miss the culture. I miss the verbal interchange. I miss my Ebonics. The hardest pain for me is the separation from my daughter and separation from my family. Communication is hard. There's nothing in life harder than being separated from my child and my grandchildren." As Assata said, she was a 20th century escaped slave who successfully fled and continued to thrive. Brava, dear sister.
Our beautiful sister, Assata, transitioned from this plane of existence on September 25th, 2025 in Havana, Cuba. Her spirit lives on in the hearts of her beloved daughter, Kikuya Shakur, her son-in-law, Kadar Coleman, grandchildren, Diata, Che, and Savannah, and her sister, Beverly, and her family that are here today. Her legacy will be carried on by the millions of people whose lives she touched through her writing, poetry, visual art, and the example she set of lifelong commitment to the struggle for the liberation of our people.
Listen more often to things than to beings. Listen more often to things than to beings. 'Tis the ancestors' breath when the fire's voice is heard. 'Tis the ancestors' breath in the voice of the water.
By any means necessary. My name is Lumumba Bandele. I got a dope backup crew here, y'all. I'm joined by representatives who helped to make the Black August Hip Hop Project what it was. Common, Dream Hampton, Medone Wan Wilson, Monifa Bandele, and a number of other people. To Kikuya, Kadar, and family, we continue to extend our love and support. On behalf of the Malcolm X Grassroots Movement and the Black August Hip Hop Project Collective, that took the charge by Mama Assata and Mama Nahanda to utilize hip hop as a tool to raise awareness of the existence of political prisoners in the United States and raise funds to support that work. We say thank you for that assignment, Mama Assata and Mama Nahanda.
When Mama Assata taught us to carry it on, she meant to do any and everything that you can do to continue to fight for the liberation of Black people. She lives forever as long as you do that.
Thank you so much for bringing with you your love and your prayers and your appreciation for the beauty that my mother brought to this world during her 78 years of life. After the brutality of incarceration in the most inhumane conditions, after the uncertainty of a sprouted dawn, there is triumph in that my mother's revolutionary spirit could not be broken. So she willingly accepted the inevitability of struggle, the seething pain of struggle, the separation from loved ones, the grief. But most importantly, she accepted the commitment to winning this struggle. I hope these words, they swell into your restive bloom of jasmine, of rebirth in the greening of a sallow death, of the borrowed earthen scent of just how deep you loved me, so human, so visceral, so full of the conjuring blood that leaves us lost in the delicate, of all our dizzied, flickered, springtide hope ripen in the shy spray of nectar trembling from our throats. Let me sing for you a lullaby that star-gazed and dusted in the glint of my cloudless tears. Let me sound the gutted death wail of empty-handed daughters, still nuzzling the breathy steam of their mother's love on the slick wet pool of their palms. Let me weep a moon-reaped melody.
Fidel came in and he said, comrade, what are you drinking? Well, I'm offering you a mojito. I said, comrade Fidel, I am a vodka drinker. Do you have any vodka? He laughed. I took the mojito. He then leaned over and said to me, Lennox, I read their description of Assata, and I totally disagree with their description of Assata as a terrorist. We in Cuba believe, and under international law, we granted her asylum as a political refugee. We will never give her up. Let us send a message to them to take back to their bosses. To get to Cuba, they must come through us.
And she would often say to me, quote, Cuba is a different kind of place. There is no extreme luxury. You have what you need here, but it is not a materialistic, consumer-oriented society. What you gain is peace.
I just want to say, free Palestine, keep Cuba free, and to say, free Kamal Siddiqui, which we all will do.
You strike a woman, you strike a rock. Fear is healthy in dealing with America, but when fear controls you, when you're afraid to struggle, fear is a bad thing. I'm more afraid of what will happen if I don't struggle than what will happen if I do. Assata Shakur.
Hello to everyone here that's attending this funeral of Assata Shakur, who was a great hero to many of us. She fought hard for her people. I want to say to Assata, thank you, sister, for your contribution to the struggle. Thank you.
While we say free the land, our native and indigenous comrades say land back. Our movements are linked, and we are so grateful to get that message from Baba Leonard Peltier.
I had doubts about my sister. She would miss political education class. She would oversleep and miss the breakfast program. So I said, sister, this is last chance. You got to do breakfast program for a month. She did it and became so dedicated, she became the coordinator of the breakfast programs. To raise that spirit, brothers and sisters, family, impact, repertory.
Reach up, come on, impact, come on, reach up, come on, impact, come on. It's like this, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like this, y'all. Impact, y'all.
Somebody told me I couldn't achieve. Somebody said that it didn't believe. Told me I would not, could not, should not try. Don't even want to big for the prize. Even though the rain may fall, doesn't mean I can't stand tall. Because I walk with the sun inside of my love, my strength, my faith, my pride.
I can see a place for you. Building, exploring, strong, fulfilled, who understand and go beyond my little shabby dreams.
So it's incumbent upon all of us, and of course, to continue our work towards self-determination for our people and our nation. Ashe, 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 oh, free the land.
We owe the soldiers of the Black Liberation Army and its allies our fierce and uncompromising gratitude. Just as General Harriet Tubman mapped the swamps and braved the bayonets to steal Black life back from the plantation, those who freed Assata understood a fundamental truth. When the law itself is illegal, breaking the cage is the highest form of order. Mama Assata left us a blueprint for survival, but more than that, she left us an unyielding affirmation of life. Though they existed at very different points in history, I think Frantz Fanon spoke Assata Shakur's heart. He said, to educate the masses politically cannot mean making a political speech. What it means is to try relentlessly and passionately to teach the masses that everything depends upon them. That the demiurge, I'm talking about the hero, is the people themselves, and the magic hands finally are only the hands of the people. Free the people, free the land. Take the power in our hands. Let me hear you say, I believe. I believe that. I believe that we will win. 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 It is our duty to fight. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Ashe, ashe.
We sing, our music is the cuts that we bleed through. Somewhere in a dream he had an epiphany. Now we right the wrongs in history. No one can win a war individually. It takes the wisdom of the elders, young people's energy. Welcome to the story we call victory. The coming of the Lord, my eyes have seen the glory. One day when the glory comes, it will be ours. It's ours. It's ours.
One day when
Yes.
the Lord is
Sweet honey and the rock. So sure. Tell about glory. Tell them about glory. To God be the glory. You I see glory. Ladies and gentlemen, man, woman, and child.
To God be the glory. Cry glory. We'll cry glory.
Sweet honey and the rock, Moo Fresh. We do this in honor of all the freedom fighters. All of you who are here, our ancestors, those who lived and fought, died, planned, strategized, fed our children. We thank you, we salute you, we honor you, we hold you high. And we will carry on the spirit as you continue through us, through our children. Thank you, Kikuya. Yes. Thank you, Assata. Thank you, Assata. Yes.
Say, sisters, I love you. I'm so proud. Go out and multiply yourselves. Go out and get another sister. Go out and talk to anybody and everybody that you can to raise people's consciousness and to build a huge movement, not only to free political prisoners, but to free all of our people from the prison that is the United States of America.